Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack joining us live. And Jessica, you tracked down a former lottery winner, and we know that's hard to do, but you got to talk about what it's like.
Yeah, we sure did. And let me remind you, that's 1.9 billion, B-boy billion. Take a look. This guy might be buying the ticket right here. We just informed him. But let's go back to that previous winner. He won back in 2000. And he wants to stay anonymous. We were talking earlier. He was talking to me from his Oceanside mansion in Florida. That's just his winter home. He's got a big old house here in Michigan where he won 22 years ago. His take home at that time, $60 million. It's a reminder to us all, someone's got to win. Everyone is doing it, even past jackpot winners.
I'll probably go buy one today when I leave the house to go take care of some business. But
that 60 million just wasn't enough for you?
Yeah.
22 years ago, this former lottery winner from Metro Detroit, who we'll call Steve, won the record-breaking lottery at that time.
The one I won in 2000, May of 2000, that was the first ticket I ever bought.
No way.
Yeah.
Back then it was called the big game, and his take home a lump sum $60 million. He likes to stay under the radar now, but back then he had to come forward.
I had a $100 bill, that's all I had, and then I asked the guy to give me the change in lotto tickets.
Steve says he found out that he won when he saw the clerk who sold him the ticket on the local news.
We basically went into silent mode. Just didn't know what to say or do.
Then he says it got insane. Worldwide media attention. The feds even took him and his family into protective custody.
They drove us up to Frankenmuth, Michigan and hid us out for several days.
The ATF did.
Yeah.
The whole thing has its ups, for sure.
On my side and my wife's side got a substantial amount of money. In that first year alone, I gave away about $10 million. The biggest splurge I had was a 55-foot Viking yacht.
But he says it wasn't always great.
Probably about 15 years ago, somebody had broke in my house and beat the out of me, robbed me at gunpoint, and took all that stuff.
This is you should write a book. So what are the chances we end up like Steve Monday night?
The chances to win the jackpot are about 1 in 292 million. Of course, the odds of winning a prize playing Powerball are about 1 in 25. There's a lot of other great prizes aside from the jackpot.
Jake Harris with the Michigan Lottery says if you match all the numbers, the cash option is $929 million. And if you win, a bit of advice.
Stay as anonymous as you can. I'm not a financial genius, but I would tell that person now, if they were very young, that I would not take the lump sum.
Steve is single, just saying. All right, as people file in here at the Greenfield Party Shop in Southfield, you got a little time. If you're watching, you got the itch now. 9:45, that's the cutoff, and the drawing just before 11 tonight. Someone has to win. You heard it here first, and maybe it's one of these folks. Reporting live in Southfield, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
I can't believe you have to actually think about the bad things that would happen if you won all of that money. But Jessica, like you would probably, like you said, not take the lump sum, hire a financial advisor so you don't, because imagine all of your new best friends that would be showing up at your door. You'd have to change your name.
Interesting point, Taryn. They moved right away, and he said he literally has none of the friends that he had back then. He made a whole bunch of new friends, and they're pretty rich.
He's rubbing elbows with some rich folks, I'm sure. Jessica, good perspective there. Thank you so much for sharing his story.